What's up, friends? And welcome back to the channel. I should probably put this away first. What's up, friends? And welcome back to the channel. So today, we're gonna do a fun comparison between the Sunlighten Solo Carbon and the higher dose sauna blanket. Yes, both promise a cozy, at-home sauna-like experience, but I gotta say, they're kind of like apples and oranges. So I've been testing both of them out. I'm gonna tell you how they stack up against each other in terms of heat and comfort and price, and then we can ultimately talk about what might be the best fit for your lifestyle and budget. Yeah, you can go under there. I think he likes it. So let's begin by diving deeper into the design and the portability of both. And we'll start with the Sunlighten Solo. So you can think of this kind of as your own private sauna dome. The design, it's sleek, it's modern, and kind of futuristic, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But that's all thanks to the bamboo carbon exterior, which is not only eco-friendly, but super, super sturdy and durable as well. So let's now move inside. And when I say that you can lie down comfortably in it, I mean you can definitely lie down comfortably in it. The Solo Pad, it uses memory foam for an ergonomic design that really distributes pressure evenly across the body. And that's gonna help with things like circulation and really minimizing the feeling of stress on your lower back. Now, I'm not gonna say it's as comfortable as sleeping in a bed per se, but I gotta say it is definitely a lot more relaxing than some couches I've slept on in the past. And this is actually something that I have personally found pretty hard to do in a traditional wood cabin because of just size and then also having to put down so many towels. My God. Yes, I will say the Solo is a bit on the larger side. The main part of it is actually 69 inches long, 28 inches wide, and 18 inches high. So it might fit under your bed, it might not, but hey, it is still actually movable. And since it only weighs 46 pounds, you're not gonna need to hire a team of movers every time you wanna shift it around. It is more like having a large suitcase in your room. It's noticeable, but it's not overwhelming. And you can always fold it up and stack it against your wall or in your closet whenever you're done. Now, the sauna blanket is a bit more compact, like a rolled up yoga mat, meaning it is even easier to set up and break down. Plus, it only comes with one plug, so there's no need for any complicated setup or even extra space. That being said, comfort-wise, well, this one is definitely less mattress, more sleeping bag. Meaning, yes, you are all wrapped up inside, which can definitely be cozy, but I wouldn't consider this much of a sauna experience per se, except for the whole sweating part. Okay, let's chat about heating capabilities of both of these, Sunlighten and the higher dose. And as you might know, infrared technology, it is kind of the VIP in the world of relaxation and detox. And yes, it's all about getting that good, healthy sweat going internally, just at lower temps. So we're talking about a range of 150 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. That is kind of the sweet spot for infrared. That's where you start to warm up, really get your body detoxing and get your muscles relaxing without becoming overwhelmingly hot. I love a traditional cabin, but sometimes when you're in your room, there is something really nice about the infrared heat and the gradual build. Anyway, it's just a preference thing, I think. And then when it comes to heaters, well, the Sunlighten really stands out with their special Solo Carbon technology, which is in all of their cabins. And this ensures an even heat distribution all over your body. So just like their classic cabin saunas, the Solo also features 9 evenly spaced heaters with 5 in the double dome and then 4 in the Solo Pad. So this is really designed to wrap you up in a complete full body warmth.
Okay, it's been just about 20 minutes and I am thoroughly sweating. It's like the hottest igloo I've ever been in.
And then on the flip side, well, the sauna blanket, it has 4 heaters. They are packed into a much more compact space. So when you do first hop in, you might notice it actually feels quite a bit warmer at first. And that is because it's a more intense and direct heat because of the close proximity of the heaters and then contact to your body. So great for a quick warm up, but over longer sessions, you might find it to be a little intense, at least I do. And then again, some of the heat will tend to settle at the bottom of the blanket, which can be quite a bit uncomfortable. It's definitely not the case in the more spacious solo carbon, unless you press your feet directly up against the heaters, but like, why would you do that? And then another trick to actually make the solo carbon even hotter is to take a towel and wrap it over the top dome. You can then even stick your head under. I've tried that. I can't really last more than 2 minutes. It gets really hot up there, but that is a great way to build up a very quick sweat. But beside from it being pretty versatile and very straightforward, the sauna blanket is really just about the heat experience, and you're not gonna get any really additional bells and whistles with it. With the Sunlighten Solo though, you are definitely in for more than just sweating it out. I mean, it's kind of a complete vibe thanks to the chromotherapy feature, which you traditionally find in more of their wood saunas. So I was so excited to actually see it came in this one. But yeah, you can switch up the color scene inside and transform what would be just kind of a regular sauna session into sort of this immersive light experience. I personally love having the red light at night, and then sometimes I'll do like blue or green in the morning, depends. But really, it's intended to match your energy and your mood. And then last, but certainly not least, I'm sure I'm forgetting something else, let's take a quick second to address EMFs. Let's test some EMFs, shall we? All right, so let's start with electric on the blanket. And when I cover it, it's very low, 0 volts per meter. Put it all the way back there by the heaters. Okay, so that is ranging around 40 volts per meter. Although it did peak at 73. Interesting. So at the end of the day, which one should you buy? That is always a very complicated question. And so here's my complicated answer. No, but seriously, if you are looking for something akin to a full sauna experience, the Sunlighten Solo 100% is your pick. I mean, I found it to be almost like being in a mini sauna. I have been looking so hard for a portable heating device that is sort of reminiscent of my Sunlighten experience, because I had one back in Hawaii. And honestly, even though it was like 900 degrees there every day, I would still go in that sauna. It was like my sanctuary. And since moving into a smaller place, it's been really hard to replicate that, much like my ice bath. So this is the first one that actually feels like stepping into this kind of mini spa again. I don't know if it's the chromotherapy, I don't know if it's just the heat itself. If there's something sexy about Sunlighten, I can't, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that one. So if you want a sexier experience. Anyway, I would say with the sauna blanket, it's definitely more restrictive size-wise, so wouldn't be my first pick if you're claustrophobic. But the Sunlighten Solo, which I think I prefer overall, it's so much more space to stretch out and relax. I had no idea how much I would enjoy this. Like, I always thought, like, I'm a wood cabin sauna girl, like, that's it. This is actually really, really great. So, you know, again, they both fit their purposes. They're both gonna make you sweat. They're both gonna give you that level of relaxation and detox. So it really just comes down to what kind of overall heat experience that you're looking for. And of course, the elephant in the room, your budget. Because price-wise, well, there is definitely a noticeable difference. Now, as I've mentioned on the channel before, I absolutely love Sunlighten. I love the people there, I love the founders, but they do keep their prices hush-hush for some reason. That being said, getting the Solo is definitely cheaper than getting a full cabin sauna, but will be a more significant investment than the sauna blanket, which they usually retail around $700. But at the end of the day, you do get what you pay for. And I have to say, the funny thing about this Sunlighten Solo is this is the only device that I've had friends actually call me and ask if they could come over and try it. Not with the ice bath for some reason. But hey, at the end of the day, it's just about deciding what routines matter most to you. For me, that fire and that ice in the morning, especially during winter, I don't understand what it is, but I love it. It's a part of my wake up routine that I realize I don't want to live without. And so even though the setup and the breakdown can be a lot every day, it is totally worth it for me and is, I think, the best alternative I've been able to find to having the full immersive experience. So yeah, that is kind of a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I will include all of the links that you need to know below. And until we meet again, I cannot wait to catch you on the next one.